Good morning. My name is Peter Diamui, and it's a great honor to be invited to this show. I am honored particularly to be a friend of Darlene. We have worked together with Darlene, trying to help young people realize their talents, and I'll talk a little bit more about that later on. But it is a great honor. Darlene, in front of all these people, I thank you for all the work that you do with these young people. Let me say briefly about who I am. I am a school teacher, and it's a calling for me, working with young people. I became a school teacher by accident, let me put it that way. As any young person, I don't think I wanted to be a teacher when I was young, growing up. But my mom, God bless her soul, is a special person, kept on telling me, Peter, I think you'd make a good teacher. And I said, Mama, no, I wanted to be something else. I'm not sure what I wanted to be, but I'm so glad that I became a teacher. I've enjoyed teaching for the last 30 or so years. I am from Kenya, that's where I get my accent from. And I guess many of you will see that, I come from far. I was born and brought up in a little town called Nyeri. Nyeri is near Mount Kenya in the central part of that great country in the eastern part of Africa. I lived in Nyeri for many years until I moved to the city when I went for my university education. And since then I taught in schools in Kenya until 1997 when I was called to teach in Atlanta International School. I taught in Atlanta for 5 years, but man, Atlanta was cold. Coming from the equator, I dreaded those weather. Oh man, the winter was bad. I know some of you may disagree with me, but it was cold. So I got an offer by accident again. Well, nothing really happens by accident, but I met a friend called Mr. Goss, who was headmaster. By that time he was not, but later on he became headmaster of Canterbury School in Fort Myers. And he said, did you come down and visit my school? I came, talked to the children, and when I talked to them, the students sent me notes and said, we wish you were our teacher. I found it's like a calling. And when I read what those kids were saying, I prayed for it, and somehow I felt the Lord directed me to come down here. After all, it was for my enemy. It was better for me. So I came down, and I taught in Canterbury School for 7 years. Canterbury is a great, great teaching environment. They're great kids, it's expensive, and the parents are beautiful to work with, they're wonderful people, and those kids have high goals. They aspire, we got kids going to Harvard, to MIT, to Stanford, everywhere. This year, I decided to make a change. I moved to a school where all the kids are not at that level, but still great kids to work with. So right now I'm in a school called Oasis. It's a charter school in Cape Coral. I love working with those kids. We've been together for the last 1 year, and I teach social studies there. I help them in the Model United Nations, and it's a beautiful working environment. I feel good. For many of them, I feel I'm making a difference. And they say that every day, and that's my reward. I enjoy it immensely. We've been working with Darlene in a program called AXO. Early last year, the president of NAACP County Branch asked me to share a committee, the AXO, a branch of the NAACP, which helps young people to identify their talents and to build their talents. We've been working with AXO students. It's just exciting to work with those young people. One of them, Quinton, has been in your show. They have talent, and all we need to do is nurture those talents. Darlene works with me, has been great. Every 2 weeks, she's there working with these kids, from helping them build those singing talents. It's just been amazing. We enjoy doing that. There have also been other kids with different kinds of talent, with mathematics, sciences, humanities, performing arts, business, all that. And I enjoy working with them. They are beautiful. You see them blossom and they are waiting. Every 2 weeks we meet, we get together. They'll be having their local competition on the 20th of March, it's next week, 20th of March. And then thereafter, the ones who win, we'll be taking them to the National Olympics in Kansas City in July. We do believe, and we're very confident, that we got the talent for these kids to win in the National Olympics, the NWCP National Olympics. We are seeking support from every parent. It takes the village. That's how we say it. Where I come from, I've had it here. It takes the whole village to lead the children. We complain a lot when our kids get lost, when they get into drugs, when they get into all sorts of bad things. But we should also ask ourselves, what are we doing about it? What are we doing to change that? If we cannot sacrifice our time to work with them, to nurture them, to help them realize they're people, we're going to get lost. We need everybody's support. We need to work with us. These kids are eager to go. They are ready to show everything. They have been performing in different areas. They were there in the Freedom Fair dinner, and everybody said how great they were. They were there in the African Network of Southwest Florida. Again, everybody said how great they were. I was talking to the ambassador of Kenya to the United Nations, who came as a guest of honor, and he again said, those kids can go anywhere in the world. The kids again were there in the Denver Festival, and the MLK Festival in February, and again in January, and it was a great show. They are there in the Hodges Diversity Festival again, wonderful. We have talent in this region. All we need is to nurture it and enjoy doing that. We will be having a fundraising in April to help these kids go and perform in Kansas City. They do not have the funds. Most of them are from low-income areas, single parents, and mothers struggling here and there, and the other parents struggling. But if you bring in a little bit here and there, everybody, we can do a lot for them. We can do something for them. And we will also invite other kids immediately after that, after July, other kids to join, and next year we have more, and we just keep going on. And Darlene, once again, I thank you for sacrificing. I know you're a very busy person, and you sacrifice a lot to help these kids realize who they are. And in this show, again, I appeal to everybody to join us as Darlene has done. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening. And thank you so much once again for inviting me to this show.